He took the heads off of the Legos and separated them from the bodies by facial expression. That's a little weird and creepy, and I don't get it. Can somebody that deals in Legos, because I don't deal in Legos, let me know what the heck that was for? In this week's episode of Stupid Criminals, we have a gentleman in Northern California who was arrested for stealing and fencing thousands and thousands of pieces of Legos and Lego sets. Santa Rosa, California police have arrested 39-year-old Robert Lopez for directing others to steal expensive Lego sets from stores like Walmart and Target and having them sell them to him at a very low discounted price so he could turn around and flip them for a profit. We've seen this on my channel multiple times throughout the years with the power tools and with all the other stuff. We've seen it with Legos before. We've seen it with Pokemon cards. You name it, we've seen people that are willing to steal it in order to fence it illegally and resell it, sometimes even back on eBay and whatnot and any other place, Amazon, to make a profit. This one's a little bizarre though because of how they found the state of these Legos. So Bay Area police arrest the suspected Lego theft ringleader. Again, he's 39-year-old Robert Lopez at his home on Monday on Spyglass Road in the community of Hidden Valley Lake. I went and looked up where Hidden Valley Lake is, California. It's way up north, above San Francisco, above San Jose, just even like an hour or two north of there. Not all the way up to Oregon, but pretty close. And this is what they say he's done. Look at these screenshots. Police said he was directing others to steal the expensive Lego sets, purchasing them at a reduced price and turning around to resell them, along with selling the minifigurines. They're called minifigs. If you've ever seen the show or you've seen Legos, you know what I'm talking about. The little tiny guys. Again, I'll put them up here. At inflated prices, detectives reviewed digital evidence, conducted surveillance, and collaborated with retail theft investigators from Target and Walmart as part of the investigation. That's where you get Legos, Target and Walmart. I suppose you used to be able to go to Toys R Us, but not anymore. When detectives served a search warrant at the home, detectives said they found tens of thousands of Lego pieces throughout the home, which they described as a large-scale operation. These guys are not so smart, right out of their house, right? The living room was filled with tubs, bins, and desks covered in loose Lego pieces, along with numerous unopened boxes of new Lego sets. In the kitchen, thousands more pieces were scattered and hundreds of disassembled Lego minifigurines were found with their bodies separated from their heads, which were neatly organized by facial expression. How nice of him. He took the heads off of the Legos and separated them from the bodies by facial expression. That's a little weird and creepy, and I don't get it. Can somebody that deals in Legos, because I don't deal in Legos, let me know what the heck that was for? I know the minifigurines on their own sell for a lot of money, but I didn't know that there was a thing as separating the heads and swapping it. Maybe somebody wants a body with a different facial expression that's worth more money. I don't know. Somebody explain it to me in the comments section. But that's not all. But wait, there's more, ladies and gentlemen. Lego sets, assembled minifigurines, large tubs of loose pieces, and packaging were also found in the hallway and garage of the home, with the estimated value being more than $6,000. That's actually not that high of an amount, considering we've seen people with hundreds of thousands of dollars. This isn't large scale in my eyes, I gotta be honest. It looks large scale, but the money's not large scale. Here's where it gets bad. Detectives said they also located a safe which contained ammunition, high-capacity magazines, and 2 firearms, including a pump-action pistol-grip shotgun with a collapsible stock loaded with a drum-style magazine, along with a loaded assault rifle with a high-capacity magazine. A loaded handgun was also found in a lockbox in Lopez's bedroom. According to police, Lopez is a convicted felon who's prohibited from owning or possessing firearms or ammunition. Big shocker that this guy is a felon who's out committing theft at stores. And actually, he had other people doing it just so he could be the fence. It doesn't sound like he went in the stores himself. Lopez was booked into the Sonoma County Jail on multiple counts, including organized retail theft, receiving stolen property, conspiracy, and 3 counts of being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. I don't know California laws. I know here in Florida, the felon in possession of a firearm is unless you've committed a pew-pew or done something really, really bad, that charge is as bad as like if you have a theft charge or any of that other ones. It's usually worse. The convicted felon in possession of firearms is a really bad charge here in Florida. They don't play with that one at all. It's like 10, 15 years. Somebody can look that up. Maybe it's the same in California. I'm not sure. They tend to be a little bit more laxed on the crime out west, I heard. Police said in a statement that detectives are continuing to investigate to identify additional suspects and are working to determine which stores the Lego toys were stolen from. So generally how this works, and unfortunately I've been privy to this one time because I did business with somebody that I didn't know way back in the day, who did business with somebody else, who did business with somebody else, and it was a big chain of people. And after the first transaction and I got my bill of sale and all that, I realized something might not be on the up and up about this, and I cut off all contact with them. It was just the nature of the business I was in, and I ran into somebody. It happens, right? This was 15 years ago. But as soon as I figured it out, blocked them. These people meet others on Facebook Marketplace. They meet them on, it used to be Craigslist. They meet them out on the internet to sell one thing. They'll offer you, a power drill for sale. And you're just like, okay, no big deal. You meet them. It's a $100 power drill. They sell it to you for $50. And they always give you a story like, oh, I got this as a gift for my birthday or for Christmas and I can't use it. I already have one. I don't need it. I just want to get some cash for it. Let me go ahead and get 50 bucks. And you buy for 50 and then you can resell and make some money. Well, where the problem comes in is that they do those sales as a test to see who you are, what you're about. Can you buy more? Because usually what they'll do is when they meet you, they'll go, hey, I might also have a drill that I think I got as well. Would you want to buy that? And they kind of work you into this little system where they're like, okay, this guy's trustworthy. He's always got money. And I can keep stealing stuff because it's all stolen. And I'll keep selling it to him. And eventually you get somebody who calls you and goes, hey man, my buddy works for a distributor and he can get 20 of those saws. How do you feel about that? Can you buy them all for $40 a piece? I'll give it to you for $800 if you can buy all 20. And then you're just like, oh, well, yeah, I made some great money on that drill. Let me go ahead and get 20 more of them. Not thinking to yourself, like, who has 20 drills that they can sell me at pennies on the dollar, right? At 40%, 30% markup, sometimes even less. And so when you're out buying and selling, if you're somebody who does business on the internet, you have to be very, very careful. And you have to make sure you know who you're buying from, where they're getting it, get a bill of sale, get provenance, get receipts, get driver's license, do whatever it is you have to do to protect yourself. And if it seems too good to be true, somebody's getting tons of this stuff. And this is what I tell you, everybody on Whatnot that has 500 Lululemon belt bags, they're starting at $1. It's not possible. It's either stolen, like we're talking about here, where somebody's made a habit of walking off with it and flipping it, or they're just fake, right? Like there's a lot of fake Lego sets out there. You have to be careful of. Lego cracks down on that bad. But just something to think about. This was a crazy story. I saw a couple of my viewers actually sent this to me. So appreciate it. We do cover that corporate fraud and retail fraud. And this is one of them. Stealing Legos and detaching their bodies from their heads to do I don't know what. Hopefully somebody in the comments section can explain it to me. As always, thank you guys for watching the video. I appreciate it. Make sure you do take a second to hit that like button. It means a lot to me, and it helps the YouTube algorithm. And if you could take a second and subscribe and turn the notification bell on, it'll let you know every time I post a video. It's not going to spam you. That's all it's for. It'll tell you, hey, there's a new video up. Go check it out, and I would appreciate if you did that. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.